Hey guys, it's Nikki. Saturday, it's April 11th, and I'm going to give you the updates on what's been going on in the garden so you're all caught up, and then we can go from there. I'm going to do some more stuff today, but we've already been to the feed store, and we already went to the barbecue joint downtown, and I got fed, and so let's see where the garden's at. Okay, I'm sitting on my front porch. I'm going to show you what's going on with the seedlings. Let me flip you around. Last time I filmed, this was the empty tray that I had just put dirt in that morning. And so I ended up starting some verbena, daisy, marigolds, more daisies, echinacea. So a lot of flowers here in this one. These are the originals, this, and then there was another tray, but I potted them up. So I've still got Roma tomatoes, San Marzano tomatoes, and then some peppers. The peppers weren't really coming at all, and now they are. So that's progress. And then this, let me scoot down here. This is a bunch of herbs. And this is everything that I potted up. I think it's been a week and a half since I potted these up. So I'm trying these little pots. I've used them before, and I didn't like them. But I didn't have much success with potting up into like those kinds of pots last time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, and when I plant them out, I'm going to cut the bottoms off. And we'll see how that works. Again, this is not a how-to channel. This is how I do it channel. So I've got lots of tomatoes here, and then I did some, I think, basil, chamomile, and dill. I also up potted because you can see, like, this is a dill, but look at how many are in there. So I took this one and I split it up, and those are over there now. And then I took this other kind of dill and I split it up, and they're over there. And the same thing with the chamomile. I only did one little cell. There's more chamomile here that needs to be split up. So I'm getting very anxious. I know these aren't the huge kind of starts that you see other people put in the ground, but I'm getting very anxious to put things in the ground. So I did plant loofahs. So I'll show you guys that when I give you a tour of the garden. I talked about how I want the loofahs to grow on the fence, and they're in a pot and they're ready to go. So I haven't decided how many more to do because I do still have loofah plants. Those are loofahs right there. I do have more that I can plant out if I want to. But that's where we are with all of our beautiful seedlings. I'm really excited about the peppers and the tomatoes. You can see, like, these San Marzanos, this one and this one, are probably bigger than the ones that I potted up were the biggest. And these have taken off over here. So I don't know. I'm excited. I haven't lost a lot of seedlings, and I've had pretty good germination on a lot of things. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I will probably be starting new seeds again soon, just to make sure I have stuff to fill in as the season goes on. Because, you know, here in Texas, we have a very long growing season. And so I often, like, things peter out, and then I don't have anything ready to go behind it. And that means I have to go buy plants, and I don't want to buy plants because I have a million seeds. So I'll probably start another succession of seeds soon, and I'll let you know if I do. But there's the update on the seedlings. So here's the 8-foot where we have the elderberry and then that salvia. That's empty. These two sections we filled with our compost, and we have the same problem we had last year. All of this, you can see tomato, basil, some weeds. All of this is the seeds from the things that we threw out last year that didn't die because it didn't get hot enough. So now we're rethinking how we're going to use our compost this year. And I'm thinking, because some of these, I don't know what they are. Some of these tomatoes look as big as my seedlings I purposely started. I might try to salvage some of these and move them. But this is supposed to be flowers, and so they're not going to stay here. We're definitely going to rough this up and not let these continue. But I might save some of these bigger ones, like this one right here. Right, not much has changed here, except for the salvia is getting bigger. The borage are growing. The yarrow is blooming. I love this so much. So these were really deep pink a week ago, like this, and they're starting to fade out. But look at all the blooms coming on the yarrow. So these are the shallots over here. I'm finding on these quite a few of the scapes, where it's trying to send up flowers. So I've been snapping those off as I find them. So there's the other shallots. Looks like the gardenia may not have made it. Whatever this was that Jose tried to save may not have made it. The lantana, last time we saw some freeze damage on it, but it has bounced right back and it's starting to bloom. And then this smaller lantana, last time it was, remember, just a little bit of green down in the bottom, and it's coming right back. Little corner over here is looking basically the same. Some things have just grown. The mint has gotten a lot bigger. The oregano is really filling in. These seeds probably didn't work. I had put some petunia seeds in here. I don't think they worked because they just got too dry. The miniature rose is growing like crazy. I may actually end up moving where that's at. The flowers are flowering. So these flowers, I don't even know what they're called, but they're so pretty, and then they get to a point where they look kind of yucky, but if you don't give up on them, they'll come back and be pretty again. The rose is going. I don't know if you can tell, but everywhere I'm walking, I came out the other day and I laid the cardboard and I laid down mulch through all of this. And then I bought 2 more miniature roses. They were on clearance for $2. So like in each one there were 3 or 4 miniature rose plants, and 2 or 3 had died, and so they put them on clearance. So I took them, and they're gonna look like that other one soon. That mint is growing great. This is the corn bed, which you can see he planted 4 rows of corn, and this is all, see if I can back up a little. This is all that has come up, and then of course lots of weeds that are in there. So I think he's going to reseed and see what happens here. Our seeds are old, and so we think that's what's going on. There's lots of what looks to be ground cherries that are coming up, and he just came through here and pulled some stuff, so he might be letting those go. The potatoes are coming. I need to put some more dirt or compost on top of these. Oh, and the olive. See it down there? It's alive. The other one, I don't have that. We may have lost this one. There's nothing down here at the bottom. So we'll see on that olive. Marigolds are popping up here where I planted those seeds. This salvia, I swear. So this salvia, my sister gave me 2 years ago for my birthday. And it was just, it was like that size pot, right? And I did it in a grow bag for a year. And then last year I put it over here and it got huge. And now it's already, look at how beautiful it is. The other kind of variety of salvia that I planted from seed is also doing great. There is a sage in here. The hosta came back. I probably mentioned it last time that I thought it was gone, but it came back. The alyssum is growing. The parsley is going crazy. This, Nikki, what's it called? That is doing great. The one that is everywhere. This is the one from Below the Roses. The oregano is sending up all these taller shoots. Parsley. It's another salvia. And then the rosemary. And there it is. That's what I was waiting for. There's the green on the lantana. So this was the one that looked so bad and so brown, and Jose cut it back, and there it is. It's coming back. So that will actually end up filling out this space by the end of the season. I got the loofahs into their pots. So this is that 1 8-foot T-post that I talked about last time. I got the loofahs in there. And then loofahs in here on the other 8-foot. I have more loofah seeds. I might add some more. I haven't decided yet. The onion bed is growing strong. Got it. The only thing going on with the onions. So last time, I probably talked about how they weren't starting to bulb, but now you can see, look at these. A lot of them are getting bigger. I'm so excited. The only thing is we had a storm come through, and you can see where these got pushed over by the wind, and it actually snapped. It actually snapped the stems here. And so Jose and I have been trying to decide whether we want to go ahead and pull those because I'm not sure. And I need to look it up. I keep saying I'm going to look it up, and I haven't. But we may pull those out a little early. But some of these onions are looking amazing. I'm so excited about the onions. This is, I pushed back some of the leaves right here. I'm about to put even more cucumber seeds in here. I haven't gotten any to work yet here. And there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 cucumber plants on this side that took. So I'm probably going to put some more in there. But can you see this white onion back here? It's bulbing. So excited. There's another one. You can see it's starting to grow. So we're not too far away from onions. Okay, and then this bed. Remember, we have the chili pekins here. Those are coming back great. And then I have the rattlesnake beans all along. So those are going to go up. This sage, I've never had a sage go to flower before. Look at this. Look at how pretty it is. Look at how pretty. So I have other sage that I can keep from bolting, you know, for the actual herbs. But this one, I'm going to let it go because it's so pretty. And then I put the sugar snap peas here in the corner because peas are a struggle. But Jose wanted some sugar snap peas and I didn't have any. So we bought a packet of seeds and I put them in and they're coming up. And then here we have the peas that did take. So all of these, whichever variety this was Alaska pea. So that one took. The ones I did here did not. I seeded these twice, and both times I got nothing out of them. So I got pinto beans at the co-op earlier this year. They didn't have any, or one co-op didn't have any, but our co-op locally in town had some this morning. So I got those. Those are going to be pinto beans. And these are all those dwarf beans that are similar to pinto beans that have also been seeded twice, but they're coming. They're growing. So over here by the chicken run, there's all the girls coming to look at me. The herb bed is doing amazing. This was that clearance salvia I got for $1 at Tractor Supply. It's doing great here. The oregano, the sage, the thyme, more oregano, the mum. This is a tree that needs to come out. There's more oregano there. Hi, girls. Say hi. They always come check out what I'm doing. Oh, I almost fell down. Okay, and then here's this bed. So these are those onions that we had gotten at Tractor Supply. You can see the wind has just kind of scooted these over. And this is an ant bed. It's just covered in ants. So because we want to eat these onions, I haven't poisoned these ants. I'm not sure what to do with them, to be honest. But what I wanted to show you was what this goji berry is doing. Look at that thing. It has, I mean, like this is a baby. I could dig that out. It has come all the way out and it's starting to root itself down and sending new ones up. I had put some radish seeds in here. That's what these are. But it looks like this might just become a goji berry bed because it is spectacular. It's so beautiful. And it's blooming. So we'll have goji berries. So again, here's another dang tree. They root so deep. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with the onions. But, and look, here's this goji berry. See how far it's come over here? Last time it was over here. It's only been a couple of weeks. So that's where we are over here by the chickens, by the girls. Hi, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Oh, she's pooping. I'm not gonna. Hi, girls. Hello. All right. Okay, so that's the update on the garden. That's everything we've done since the last filming I did. And I am about to go plant the pinto beans where those peas were supposed to be growing. And I'm going to go add those cucumbers in to that other side of the cucumbers next to the big onion bed. And then I think I'm going to do some seedling stuff. So we'll see what happens today. Here's what happens when you don't check the eggs for 2 days. I just pulled 20 eggs out of there. I was like, oh, I missed yesterday. I need to go grab them. Apparently it was 2 days. So I have 20 eggs in my shirt because I didn't bring a basket because I thought it was just going to be a few. So that's pretty awesome. Good girls. And that's probably going to do it for this video. I am going to wrap this up. I don't know how long this will be, but now you at least know where everything's at in the garden as we move forward and start new stuff and see what's next. I've got Jose's over there planting some stuff in that flower bed. His mom gave him some lilies, so you can see them there. He's going to get those in. I'm going to do those things that I just talked about. But thank you for being here. Thanks for keeping up with our garden. And thank you for scratching the dirt with us. And I'm going to see you soon. Bye.